One afternoon, the students filed in like they always did, ready for that day's lecture. As they sat at their desks, the teacher wrote on the board, "Pop test, get ready." Well, everybody groaned and got ready for the test. Well, the teacher handed out all the test papers. It just consisted of one. It was upside down with the text facing the desk. He said, "I want you to turn your papers over and tell me about what you see on the other side. Y'all got 10 minutes. Well, the students flipped over the paper, and lo and behold, right in the center of it was a black dot. Pitch black dot right in the middle of it. Well, they murmured amongst themselves, and everybody was scribbling, writing along. And the professor asked them all to pass in their papers, and he took the pile. He said, "Well, let's take a look here and see what folks have written about." Every paper, without fail, was an attempt to describe the black dot in the center of that paper. Maybe its tone, whether it was truly circular or not, how wide it was. All descriptions of that black dot. Much to the student's relief, he looked up at him and he said, "No grade on this one. It's just a thought experiment." I want y'all to think about all of these answers were around that black dot when it made up less than 2% of that white paper. And not one of you focused on the white around it. He said, you got to be careful in life, because so oftentimes we get concentrated on the trouble or on that black dot in the center of it so hard that we're not able to see the light and the good things around us. And that's so true. I found living on this old place that I'm able to drown out that old black dot most days, and amidst the labor and toil, can focus on the white part of that paper and the good stuff. Randy and I was talking about some things, and we have some pretty deep discussions out here in this old dirt. He pegged it, and I've heard it before, but the turmoil around us and the state of things, I think you can boil it down to people feel hopeless, right? Spirit of hopelessness. As long as a man's got hope, he can dig out a living, he can persevere. But when you lose that hope, boy, that's a tough one. For us, our hope is in Jesus Christ, and you'd be wise to do the same, because that's the only constant hope you can find, at least in my mind.